The back half.
Welcome to the back half. I am your host, Marty Wilson, and we have a special episode today. We're going to talk about how we move from the managing director phase to the consultant phase with our parenting. And, as high achievers, we tend to struggle with change. So you've all heard of the check engine light. You've had the check engine light in your career, in your personal life, even in your portfolio. But there's a specific relationship that we often never really take time to maintain the proper way. And that's with the children that we have raised for more than 20 years. Today, we're going to take the gloves off, and I've invited you in so that we can have a personal performance audit on my parenting of my adult son. So, as parents, we struggle with an exit strategy. We've spent our lives planning everything for them, the logistics of how they're going to do this and making all the plans. And then life comes at you fast. Before you know it, they're making their own decisions, and we still have a hard time letting go. It's not our lives anymore. It's their lives to choose what they want to do. So today I've welcomed my son here to give me the rundown on how I'm doing as a parent in the back half. And we'll get into some skilled adulting, which will be very transparent because I don't know how he's going to answer these questions. But I want to say, if you have ever wondered why you are going directly to voicemail when you're calling your kid, this might be the episode for you. Without further ado, Lorez, I would like to thank you for allowing us to share our living room with the viewers and listeners as we discuss my parenting performance. So, yeah, that's what we're going to do today, folks. Let's get started. So, is this something that you want to tell us about yourself? You have the education, you have the job, you have been on your own for some time now. What is it that you feel that parents need to know about how we're parenting our adult children? Is there a massive difference in like us creating a safe place for you, or are we always trying to make it comfortable?
From my experience, I have had a safe place to come to you and talk to you about anything.
Okay.
But I will say that many people don't have that relationship or that bond with their children to speak to them, talk to them, or just to say like, hey, mom, I got this going on. I'm trying to figure this out. Or I want to get into this.
I done had a few. I want to get into this conversation.
So it's just something that the parents need to understand, that their children are probably not comfortable coming to them to talk to them about things, but they are willing to talk to them if the time, and I'm not sure if I'm saying this all correctly.
By all means, I don't want you to try to filter it. I just want you to be as straightforward as I know you to be, like when we talk.
Okay, also disclaimer, let's just bear with me because I'm not in the same age group as everybody else has been on this show. So
Everybody knows you're not 40 plus.
So bear with me with the slang and terminologies that I may use on this episode.
This is my kid, y'all.
It can be difficult sometimes, but it's also like we're trying to figure out what we're doing ourselves, because this is just our first time doing this thing called life. Once we get to this point of our life where we're just older now and we have to figure this out on our own, it's not like and what my mom do back in the day, because it's not the same as what she did or my dad did back in the day when they had to figure this out. So it's different, but it's also simple. And I think I just went off track on what you just asked me.
It's cool. Like, I appreciate what you were saying. So, like you said it's different from when we were younger. The world is completely different from when I was 27 compared to now that you're 27.
We got Trump as a president. So I don't know. I don't know
Anyway.
if y'all had to deal with anything close to that.
Yeah, actually we did.
Really?
George W. Bush was the president.
Like
And when
that
I was
is
27, George W. Bush was the president, and I was on my way to vote for Barack Obama.
okay.
Yeah. So I had a good run.
Cool.
Outdated information. Like that could seem like we trying to sabotage something for you. Like, cause we really don't have the same familiarity with what you are experiencing right now. What is one thing that I say or do that even if I have the best intentions, it's like that don't work right now. This, my people, I feel like he about to really sting me because this is probably the only person on earth that knows how to sting me really, really good.
It's when you excessively try to push the task onto me. Like I'm trying to figure this out right now. But it's like I'm still trying to figure this out, but I have to figure this out at my pace. So you be like, do this. And he was like, I'm trying to do this, but I also got to deal with X, Y, and Z. But I can't. I can't do this right now. I am getting to it. I'm trying to do it. I'm trying to get to it. So you don't have to keep saying, oh, you gotta do this. You gotta get to this. When you get a chance, check this out. Hold on now. I just understood what it's like to experience this. So you're from the outside looking in. It's like a coach. It's like a coach telling the players how to play, but it's like I'm on the court playing the game, and you're just on the sideline seeing me play the game.
And I'm laughing, you guys, because I can hear myself saying this to him because I am an overachiever. I'm an overachiever. Like I'm gonna do it. If I wake up in the middle of the night and I say tomorrow I'm doing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, he'll be like, "What you doing?" I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 to do, and I'm not coming back until it's all done. And I'm like, "Whew." So when I talk to him, it's like, "But did you do this? Did you do this? Did you think of this?" And I see now that that's a little, it's a little nerve wracking.
It's processing. Like I'm processing everything that
It's
you're telling me to
triggering.
do,
It's triggering.
but I'm not running the same steps that you're running.
Gotcha. I mean, and everything is different now. So back when I was doing similar things that you are, attempting to process, it was some service or something that I was using. Like it wasn't, just you on your own, or, maybe they done took out a few pieces, a few steps because technology has moved forward so fast. Do you feel like you are currently living your life to meet your own goals, or are you still subconsciously trying to fulfill the plan that I laid out for you?
Both.
Shit. Are you serious?
Yes. I'm trying to live my own life, but I'm also trying to meet the requirements and the satisfaction of you.
Listen, we only got one real requirement that you got to meet right now. It's only really one.
What's that?
Cannot bring no little critters in here.
All right, I got that. I ain't know issue.
That's all. At this point, I'm good. I just want you to know that I am proud of you. Know that you are figuring it out. I also am leaning into like I need to step back. Like even we have some conversation. I'm like, just text me a emoji or something. You know what I'm saying? Like I know that I need to pull back because I'm not like you need to do this and I said this and you got to do this. Like I understand that you are in society's eyes, you are a grown man and I have to accept that too. But
I think that's gonna be tough for you. Just from us coming up together, it's still gonna be tough.
yeah, like people, like I became his mom when I was 19 years old. So we have grown up together, but I'm doing the best that I can to honor that he is a grown man. I am doing the best that I can. So, but I want you to know that I am proud of you. I am proud of you. I see you forming your own life away from everything that, not, I shouldn't say away from everything that I planned for you, but you're saying, no, I want to go this way. And I have to step back and
I try to have my own opinion. Since you tried to take me to that one high school, I try to have my own voice in what I can
like
try to do.
This is a person that had me drive all the way to a junior college, stuff in the car, and we pulled up to the campus and he was like, nope.
Oh yeah, I did do that.
And I had to suck that shit up and turn the car around like, we going all the way back home, huh?
Still went to school though.
You did go to school.
Still,
now
I just didn't want to go to that.
You didn't want to go to that school. And it was like he had a spot there and everything, but he was like, Nah. So, that's part of me acknowledging that he's having his own life experience. But yeah, I know I'm brutal when it comes to like task management. Like I want you to, if you said that you were gonna do this, I in 30 days, I want to see some action.
Tomorrow.
Maybe in the next couple hours, I want some action. I want to see you. I want to see your Google search history. I want to know that you made some contact.
What did you think about it since I told you about it? I'm trying to think about it my damn self.
Well, my God. So yeah, I'm really cool. Like on a scale of 1 to 10, how much of your real life, the struggles, doubts, the wins, do you actually share with me? And what keeps that number from being a 10?
It's not a 10 because you're not with me every day, so I can't give you the 10.
Okay.
I would say about an 8.
Shit, I'm doing good.
I,
I'm
I,
doing good, folks.
I'll tell you where I've been, what
We
I
can wrap
did,
this episode up.
where I've been, what I did, who I'm going with. If I don't tell you, it's because it's nothing that you have to worry about because I'm perfectly fine where I'm about to go, what I'm about to do, and that 2 pieces that you don't need to know, that's perfectly fine. But I will tell you everything else.
All
But
right.
when I go out, where are you going? I don't even know where I'm going, Ma. But I promise you, I'm gonna be back eventually, and I'll be okay while I'm out there.
Okay. Listen, folks, just that little bit right there, folks. It's been great episodes.
Is it?
No, it's
Oh,
not it.
I'm about to say,
Talking
you
about- It's it? No, it ain't it. So, with me having an 8, folks, I'm going to be bragging. Some of you are lacking. I have an 8, I have a score of 8. But with the time difference between how some of my advice may seem like antiquated, outdated, and your ability to communicate with me, as well as your subconscious desire to satisfy or meet the expectations that I have set for you, what type of conflicts are you experiencing? Like, do you feel it's hard for me to let go of the steering wheel for your life? Like you're 27. And let's be I want to be very honest. It's not just me. You're still in communication. You have a relationship with your dad,
Yes.
which in all actuality, folks, I probably should have had his dad here too. So we all just could have been on this. So is there a conflict where you feel like the more I am trying to guide you, that you're losing your autonomy or your independence as, an adult? No?
No.
Okay. When I say this, do you feel like when you present me with a problem, I jump in to fix it?
You'll be like, okay, and how do you feel about that? What do you want to do? What is it that I can help you with? Is it something that I'm doing wrong? You'll ask me, is it something wrong with you? And it's something that you can do. And I really, I don't try to come to you with conflicts or problems because I try to figure it out all by myself before you get to me. Because I don't want to deal with what you come with, to be honest. Like, I got into a car accident one time. I told everybody, don't call my mom because y'all know she's gonna come in here and trip.
They call me.
A tire fell off the vehicle one time. I
They
tried
call
to
me.
fix it before I can even call anybody and say, hey, I'm stuck on the side of the road with 3 wheels. Anything that I try to do, I try to solve
called
it
me.
before anybody deals with it and find out that I have a problem before I tell somebody to have a problem.
I mean, okay, look, folks. Somewhere along the way, I have been learning the lessons that I am no longer in charge. What I have been aiming to do is I don't want you to feel that I'm being overbearing or I'm sticking my nose in. Like, hey, this your life. Somebody let me live my life at 27. Somebody let me live my life from 19 all the way until now. Yeah, pretty much. So, what does financial support feel like to you?
Financial support, sometimes you'll eyeball me on financial support.
What?
Like how your mama used to be like, that's new. Like, all right, now you spending this, or like where'd that come from? Or oh, this new. It's like, all right, you spending this, but what's going on? Where is this money coming from? Financial support could be just monitoring my spendings on just DoorDash, Ubers. Like you'll help me out. Like, hey, do you need a ride? Do you need something to eat? Is everything fine? You need a couple dollars before you go out here in these streets, and it just be a couple dollars. It's not like, oh, he out here flat broke.
Flat broke.
Nah, you just be like, all right, here go $20. Appreciate it. I could put this towards something that's gonna help me out here to where I ain't gotta spend it.
Yeah.
So I will say that you do help me with financial support.
I mean, I do what I can.
I appreciate
I,
it every
I do
time.
what I can, folks.
And when it do come, it be right on time. They be like, I did just spend this much over here, this over here, and now I'm sitting down. Like she can see when the finances is kind of low, and she be like, let me just help you out.
Listen, folks. Y'all see how clever he is. Y'all see what he did there? He said, "I done spent this over here, spent that much over there." Never gave an exact number because
No,
I was sitting here waiting for the number.
that's what
I was waiting for the number. Like I spent $300, $300 over here and $500. I was gonna be like, okay, the $800 weekend, huh?
nope.
Spend a lot of money, huh? But that's who my mother was to me. It could be something that, here, $20, or here, I had this cash in my bag here.
I had these egg rolls from when I was just out. I appreciate you because I swear I was about to order some more food
Mhm.
so I can eat, but you came right on time, so I didn't have to spend the money. And I'm gonna eat these egg rolls. And I appreciate you, so I don't have to spend the money on travels, tips, and whatever I just ordered.
Okay, got you. If you were hiring me to be a consultant for a specific project in your life, would you hire me as a relationship consultant, a financial consultant, a career consultant, or like travel, or how you gonna make something work out?
Career, relationship. You don't have to teach me that because you've done an amazing job showing me what's right and what's wrong.
Hallelujah.
Like you'll look at me and be like, nah, Lorez, she ain't right. She's slow. And I'd be like, okay.
Slowness.
I don't see how you gonna call her slow right now, but eventually when I do get to that threshold, and I'd be like, she did say she was slow about 6 months ago.
I've seen some of y'all slow daughters.
Whew.
I've seen them. Yeah.
Tell me about it.
Okay.
Finances. I can't say that. You have made well with your money from what I have seen, from what I know. Not what I can't see or what you've done in the past that you just don't want to bring up anymore.
Listen, folks, it's been some fuck ups in there. I done learned. I have learned.
And it's okay because everybody has to learn. Everybody has to learn, and nobody knows everything to the fullest.
No. So like that's so basically you can consult with me about everything.
Mhm.
So I mean, I'm batting 1,000 here, folks. Like, I'm doing the Lord's work. Don't take that serious. But yeah, we kind of just get each other. Me and you. I've always been open with you, and you could always talk to me. So to some people, it might be difficult for them because they kind of close their door on their child talking to them early. But you can come talk to me all the time. But and two, he's not a big talker, very direct. And for the people that personally know me, when they meet him, they can see that he's just a male version of me. Like I ain't got to be on this phone. Like we straight to the point. Like bam bam. Like I think one of my favorite things that I have learned from him is somebody was having a domestic dispute and they call him, man, talk to me, let me come stay with you for a little bit.
Oh, no.
And he said to me, he reached out to me and we talked on the phone. And he said, no, I ain't going to be talking to them until Saturday. And I was like, no, they need you. And he was like, listen, I'm not having no emotional conversation with nobody for 48 hours. He said, by the time I talk to them on Saturday, they're going to be back together.
People move off emotions a lot. So for him to say, "Oh, I'm about to come stay with you for a little while because me and my girl in here we fighting," y'all gonna be right back cool. Probably tonight, probably the next day. But it's definitely not gonna be worth you leaving, moving out, and then bringing your stuff back in. No, I didn't seen that too many times.
He only 27, y'all. But I learned that from him. Look, I ain't looked back yet. It was that, and then the other one that was just last year. He said, "You just screaming underwater, blowing bubbles." I said,
Blowing bubbles and can't nobody hear you.
"Can't nobody hear you." And I was like, "Why do I keep saying this? Why I keep saying this? Ain't nobody paying no attention. Ain't nobody coming to save me." Like so. With that, as much as you've learned from me, I've learned from you, and those are just two examples. I've learned so much from you, just about who you are as a person and how you operate in this world, because I know that I run a strict program, y'all. Like I need to know who, I need to know where. You ain't gonna have me on the news looking crazy. No, I need to know. I need to know everything. And he has kept this friend group very small, very it's been steady. So people that he is actually in friendship with, or they hang out, they've actively been here over 10 years now. So I'm like, oh, I ain't had no problems with them before. So at least I can say, oh, this person is from here. I know he met this person here. I admire how he is operating in real time in the world. But that I wanted to let you know that.
Thank you.
Oh, thank you.
I try not to be too friendly.
Because we know that I say, you don't have no what?
I ain't got no friends.
No friends. No friends. I ain't got no friends. You ain't got no friends. I tell everybody that. I don't care. 12 years old, 5 years old, you ain't got no friends. 40 years old, you ain't got no friends. You'll find out who your friends are. I promise you, you will. So now that we done moved through the hard stuff, hard questions, we are going to get into the unfiltered audit. And I am going to give you 5 questions, okay? Do not think about the answer to these questions, but I'm telling you, don't hold back. Don't try to figure out the politically correct answer straight off the hip. And if you all are paying attention, the drink matches the attire here. But moving right along. Okay. When your phone rings and it's one of your parents, me or your father, what is your first instinct? What's wrong or what do they want?
What do they want? What do they want that they call me? It has to be something that they picked up the phone and called me. Yes, mom and dad. What is it? Not, I'm checking in on you. Hey, I just put a pot roast in. It'll be ready tomorrow.
I am definitely
What is it?
I'm definitely calling for the I need you to. I'm always on I need you to. Can you? When you? That's me. What is one piece of advice that we keep giving you that officially expired maybe a decade ago?
What is some advice that you gave me about 10 years ago that's probably expired?
You want to come back to that one?
Yeah, let's come back to that.
Okay. If you lost everything tomorrow, would you feel guilty or grateful to move back home for 6 months?
I would be grateful because sometimes everything has to blow up in your face just so you can rebuild and better yourself. Like, you can't hold on to everything that you do have. So if you do have this car, this house, this job, and it all just crumbles tomorrow, now you have to just get a better car, get a better house, get a better job. And it's all just a period of time. And it's all just a testament to God, for real, for real.
Oh.
God can take everything away from you for the better. It's not like, oh God, why did this all happen to me?
Yeah.
No, it could be God telling you, like, you don't need this no more. Let me take this away from you.
Okay.
Let's just remove all of this. Let's move forward.
Okay.
You have to move forward. You can't just dwell on something.
Okay.
You can't dwell on it because the more you hold on to it, it's gonna hurt you.
Did you find that piece of advice that might be old, stale? Hey, don't worry about it. If you never figure it out, we'll still have this unfiltered audit, okay?
Okay.
Do you feel like you're competing with the 27-year-old version of your parents, or are you playing a completely different game?
I'm playing a completely different game.
You ain't lied about that. He ain't lied about that. 27 years old, you were 8. I had an 8-year-old. Your dad had 2 8-year-olds.
3-year-old.
And you winning. You're winning. My bad. He loved his dad.
I do.
Last question. What is the one thing that we could do right now, not financially, that would actually make your life easier?
My life ain't that hard. I ain't gonna lie. Like, it's pretty easy. I try to make it easy. My mom try to make it easy. Everybody around me has made it easy for me.
He not lying.
Right now, to make my life easy, if I could just jump into my career right now as an electrician, or whatever my real profession is, like whatever my calling is right now, without no finances, I could just jump into it. That would make it so much easier, because after that, I could figure everything else out.
Okay.
So really, that's what it's been as of lately.
And folks, what you all will probably figure out about me is, with that piece of information that he just shared, now I gotta do what?
Excessively push it.
Gotta figure it out. Well, wait a minute. We be talking about a lot of stuff.
What else you want to talk about there? Scratch the cards. What else you want to talk about?
So how do you feel? Like, what are some of the complaints that your friends have about you being able to talk to their parents or
They don't have no issues either.
okay?
Like they can do the same thing that I do with their parents, and so can I. Like I'll go to their parents and I could talk to them about anything, like what I'm trying to do,
Mhm.
how I'm trying to go about this. There's no issues. Well, some people they don't have the best relationship with their parents,
Okay.
but
And do you try to do you like try to help them when you see they struggling with those relationships?
with their family,
Yeah.
no,
Okay.
because that's their own family issues.
But I mean, like, if you see your friend doesn't doesn't have somebody that they could talk to, like, do you offer me up or do you offer your dad up to talk to somebody?
No, if they want to talk to my parents, you might as well just come talk to me, and I can figure this out because you gonna get the real raw, uncut, and what you really want to hear or what you need to hear from them. But they ain't about to do all that talking with you because they got to deal with me. They got to deal with you. They got to deal with themselves.
I'm definitely gonna say, why are you hanging around this person?
Now you question the friend that's been around for a
What
long
is-
time. But I would recommend people to you. I just don't recommend nobody to you because I know that you would push them. Like you found out that one's trying to get into PA school. You still asking about, oh, did they get in yet?
Hello,
She's trying to figure out the classes right now as we speak.
hello, because I need to know. I need to know that that's who I am. I just feel like sometimes we think that is so many young adults that don't have open doors to talk to their parents. And what you're communicating to us right now is that as parents, we have opened those doors because the doors were not open to me to talk to my mother.
I will say that your your generation parenting have a good understanding with their children to communicate. If you need anything, come to me. I'll help you through whatever.
Through
If
whatever.
I'll help you apply to every job if you want to. I'll find a way for you to get to and from where you need to go. Y'all are real helpful parents. I will say that.
Sometimes we feel like we hindering y'all though.
Right?
Yeah, sometimes we feel like we are not allowing you all to stand on your own. We feel like we get in the way.
Like we getting over on y'all.
No, not like getting over, but like a lot of us had to go out there and make our bones and figure it out on our own. And then we come in and we like, I know so and so over here
Yeah.
got a company. Let me just,
Yeah,
help you out.
y'all connection skills. Like y'all was really social out here. Like
Yeah.
technology has ruined a lot of us because we could be like, oh, we can go on the phone. We could just see an ad over here. Y'all actually have to go out, know the person, go to the person, talk to the person, build a relationship with the person, and then be like, hey, I know James up the street that makes pants, and then I know Charles down the way. He do driveways. Like, how do you know all these people?
Well, I know people. I know people. But that's the part where sometimes we feel like we should have just let y'all go out there and do it on your own. When in actuality,
Or
we have
that's
just
not really what we needed. Because then if we just go out here and try to figure it out, we might get lost out
you're
here. And
fumbling
then
around, banging your heads on brick walls, and I'm sitting here like, God damn it!
then you wondering why this person got kids in every which place. What's going on with them? Why they can't find a job? Because they just out here trying to figure it out.
I mean, what we really need to unpack is that the other ethnicities, they've been doing this for ages. They've been doing this for ages. So somebody, one of their friends, is a lawyer. So now he didn't send his daughter over to the law office because she just fresh out of law school. And we didn't do that. It was every man for himself. And now we navigate.
It was every man's for themselves. Figure it out when you finally figure it out. Try to accomplish it once you finally figure it out. But who knows
Who knows where to
when
start?
who knows when you're gonna finally get a grasp of it? Because it could be people that's like when I was in trade school, so many people told me like, I wish I would have did what you're doing right now at your age. Like I'm 40 and I'm trying to get a trade right now. You're 26 right now trying to figure this out.
Listen, and folks, when I tell you, I looked this young man in the face over at the Martin Luther King Jr. Senior High School. I said, "Do you want to go to trade school?" He said, "No, I want to go to college." And I was like, "All right."
I just need the experience.
Yeah, I said, he comes back from college, you guys, and you know what he said to me? "I'm gonna be an electrician."
I wanted to be a truck driver at first.
He did want to be a truck driver, and I was like, upper and succotash.
But then I just seen all the pros and cons of truck driving. I was like, nah, let me find something else.
Listen, and when I tell people like, oh, he in his apprenticeship for electrician, the first thing they say, oh, he gonna be able to write his own ticket in a couple years. And I'm just like, my boy about to get me out the ghetto.
I also tried to set the bar high for my siblings. Like everything that I do, I try to do like the highest. Why you look so disgusted? I try to do like the highest of it, like
I don't, I don't,
education.
I don't have any more children. So when he says his
My
siblings,
dad do. My dad has.
he says
children, so I have to set the
his-
bar high for those. I'm the
his-
big brother. I'm the one. So
he says he has siblings. I look around
up.
like,
Your big brother did this, that, the third.
I know, like you're something else. You know that?
I try to be.
You done went to college.
Went to college.
You went to trade school.
Went to trade school. Went to college. Education in Detroit was actually good. I can say that.
You even tested into the program to the high school.
Sports was good as well. Stayed with a championship.
State championship football team. Like
championships.
You doing good.
I try to set it high for them. So when they look like, oh, I'm doing this, be like, well, your brother.
That's what you think. Well, your brother.
Yeah. My granddad told me set the bar high on them. My sister doing good though.
I heard. Did you call your sister?
I didn't call her yet.
Please call your sister.
I will.
Good. Please call your sister. How optimistic are you about your future in this economy? In this, like buying a home is expensive, buying a car is expensive. Like,
I'm very optimistic.
Oh, that's good.
I'm optimistic with everything because trying to down yourself or just doubt, like, oh, is this? You're just basically manifesting the wrong.
Okay.
So you're saying like, oh, it's too high. Why is it so high for you? Why don't you just make it normal?
Why don't you achieve more so you can
so it doesn't be so high.
It's not so high.
Yes.
I see what you're saying because that's what we've been reading, that a lot of people in your generation, they're like, I'm not going to try to buy no home. I don't need to buy no car. It's too expensive. And it's like, it's not that expensive.
It's not that expensive. That's all management. It's just more things that we have out here. Like people want phones, MacBooks, Meta glasses, black trucks, trips, but you need something to sustain yourself. Am I using the right word?
Yeah.
Sustain yourself to achieve all those things. Like it could be a young girl right now that's just curling hair, curling 5 hairs a day throughout the whole month, and got a nice apartment, nice car, got a kid, no issues.
You like beauticians?
Ain't nothing wrong with a beautician. That's a female trade.
That's not a female trade.
How is it not a female trade?
Males curl hair?
Not all men curl hair, and not all women are carpenters, electricians, plumbers, or HVAC.
It's not a female trade.
It's a female trade. Curling hair, lashes, wax, makeup.
It's a female dominated profession.
That's a trade because you can pick it up. Some people go to school for it, and some people can just do it hands on.
But it's dominated by females. I'll take that.
Okay.
It's not specific for. It's kind of like saying like there can be no male nurses.
But actually, male nurses are more valued.
This I know. This I know to be true. What type of girls you like?
Type of girls I like? I don't like no ghetto girls. I try not to, but I just keep on bumping my head into them. I just be out here looking for them.
Looking for the ghetto girls?
No.
Oh.
I try to stay away from them. I just told you I don't like them.
Oh. So how they find you?
I be in ghetto places.
My God.
I be in ghetto places at ghetto times. I look like this. The type of girls I like? I ain't that picky now.
Oh God. I'm not that picky. Mm-hmm.
But everybody that I do talk to about the females that I could run across, they all have like high hopes on me as to what I can achieve.
So these are the girls that they have looked at you and feel like you can be a partner for them, a mate, a boyfriend.
I also have that decision as well.
You do. So who are we talking about that feel like they got high hopes for you?
A lot of females out here.
Dear God. Keep y'all daughters away from my son. Anyway, what are you excited about in 2026?
2026, I'm excited to start my career. I'm I'm excited for the weather to break because I want to start doing the run club on 2 Mile Tuesdays.
Oh, look at you.
Yes. So I want to get into 2 Mile Tuesdays. I want to see what this city has to offer. Now,
In
it's
terms of entertainment. Okay.
because the city is still on the come up. The city should be the city will not be done in 2027.
What you mean it won't be done?
It's still working its way down. Like it's starting downtown and it's working its way up.
Up to
To where?
up to Avon?
Yes.
Okay.
Like,
So you mean like once it start getting into the neighborhoods?
Mhm.
Okay.
But it's in certain neighborhoods now. But like we just seen the Wayne State building catch on fire.
Yeah, the Maccabee is it Maccabees building? Yeah, the Maccabees building.
I think that was just to put some money into it.
Insurance job.
Yeah.
I think it was
He
insurance.
was like, you know what, we need to polish this up because it was a little.
It's historic.
They don't care about historic.
Yes, they
No,
do.
they don't. They gonna take it away from us.
No, they not.
You see, they moved the Ren down, moved the GM building up Woodward.
They just wanted. They didn't need that much space no more.
Why?
I can't tell you. You know, based on my proprietary information, I can't share that. I can't share that. But you know, businesses have to do what's in the best interest for them. That's the line. That's the line that they sold me when I was in business school. That's what they told me.
What else am I excited for? Work.
Work.
Yeah,
You will work. I will say that about you.
I try.
You gon' get a job. You gonna get a job and you gonna go.
You can't be no slouch out here. If you ain't working, then what you doing?
When I say you could be two states over, and I be like, he ain't gonna make it to work. He ain't gonna make it. Like you slide in the home plate, like, shoo, I'm here. Okay, going to work. Like,
Cause they ain't gonna worry about me. You ain't got a job. What's gonna happen? Is everything okay?
oh, cause you ain't
Nah.
tell me that one time that you ain't had no job when you stopped going to that place out in
Oh, that plant.
yeah.
Plant life is not it. Like if you work in a plant, God bless you, but I pray for your mental. It wasn't good.
It wasn't good. I mean, it was a different environment.
That and the hotel job.
That and the hotel job.
Yeah.
Oh, I knew you didn't like that hotel
like
job.
that.
I knew you didn't like that. I knew that. I know the type of person that you are, that even when you went to school, I was a little bit nervous because when you would come to visit at General Motors and you be like, y'all got to dress like this every day. And I was like, it's just like,
I was just a young mindset.
I was
That's
like,
all.
it's just clothes. But I knew that I could see then that you wanted to have your own path on how you operated as an adult.
Mhm.
Like you ain't want to fall into uniforms. It wasn't cubicle life. You wasn't gonna be caught up in cubicle life.
If the money's right, I will get me a cubicle job. It probably had to be salary. Like it had to be a career.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Not a call center. Don't do that. Not nothing against call centers,
And
but
nothing against a call.
nothing
center.
against a call
Get-
center. Okay.
Get your coin until the sun rise again.
Listen, nothing against call centers, but I just have I haven't experienced a comparative analysis of it where I used to work in social media customer relations, top tier. You ain't got to talk to nobody on the phone.
I couldn't
tier.
get jiggy with fast food though.
No, you never have.
No.
You never have.
My temper wasn't that well, and plus I'd be hungry, so I know I would have been eating on the job. Somebody would have tried to have a little attitude coming into the shift. I'm already 5 hours in. I ain't trying to hear that, and the line banging. I know.
Never have. You have never applied to a fast food restaurant. I never did either, folks. It wasn't in my ministry at all. I had like even when I worked, you got a longer retail history than me. I worked in retail for a year.
It was nerve wracking.
Retail,
So
man.
people didn't know what to put on. People didn't know what they wanted to do. I'm making this person look good for the night, just for them to go to the club, and I see them, and then what? It was no. I couldn't do it no much longer.
No, not that much longer. Let's see. We also have, how do you feel about what made you choose electrician as your trade? You ain't want to be a plumber?
No, my friend EJ.
Okay.
EJ did carpentry, so somehow we always had like a crazy scheme to where we'll try to get
Not
into
a scheme, a plan.
crazy scheme. Crazy scheme to where we try to get into
Put
one.
together by Todd.
Yes. So he'd be like, all right, I'm in this, you in this. So he does carpentry. So he was like, okay, you got the carpentry. Let's get something else. So I went into electrical. Now we're trying to persuade someone to get into HVAC, drywall, welding, plumbing, more carpenters. But we just have to show something to where people gonna follow along, because that's all people do is just follow along somebody else. Now technically I did follow, but I had to take my own path into a different direction to a
Cause you,
different
so
field.
you didn't go into carpentry.
No, I couldn't go into carpentry.
And how EJ liked it.
He just like it. He built a few dealerships. He's facing his own house right now. He likes it.
Okay. So what else? You got any questions for me? Perfect. Just absolutely perfect. I definitely did. Let's see. What is something that you would want people to remember about you from this episode?
That's something that I want people to remember from this episode. I want people to remember that I did have a good upbringing.
Okay.
So it wasn't like the old song and dance of it was hard coming up, it was rough. My mom didn't love me. I had to get out here in these streets and figure it out. It was actually a cool mom. I will say for the first run of being a parent, she did a pretty good job. And from where we are now, from where we came from, which was not that rough, it was actually what let her call it middle class. It was pretty good.
I did. I did the best I could, folks.
She did.
I'm smiling because there is a misconception that teen moms have a difficult time raising children or producing positive members of society. And I am never going to take sole credit for that. I understood the power of a village. So it wasn't just me. It was my mom, my sister. Hell,
Barbara.
it was definitely Barbara.
Don't say
Barbara and
Barbara.
Kitten, and it was people that looked after my son. It was, his dad and our relationship isn't flawed. We just both went our separate ways. And it was times when people, my village on my side, like literally on my side, I'm on the west side, it's dad from the east side. And it was people that opened their doors to me whenever I needed them to support me with my son. So I'm never going to take all of the credit for who he is, because this is the product of me reaching out to my village and saying, hey, I need help. I don't know what to do.
What I can say is from teen parenting that I have seen from others, it may seem rough just because it's teen parenting, but they do have a village and they do have a lot of help, because it's like, all right, I will help you out because I can understand where you are in your mid 20s coming up. Let's help you because I
Yeah.
know you're trying to figure this out.
You trying to figure it out. Like nobody ever shunned me. For the most part, I was embarrassed. I was embarrassed because I was a church kid.
Sister Wilson.
Yeah, I was a church kid. So I felt embarrassed by that. But I think my greatest strength is that I am never above asking for help when I don't know something. I'm going to ask. And just being, huh? And to that point, I think the reason that I'm not afraid to ask is because I feel the amount of time that I could waste in trying to figure it out. I could have just asked somebody, they would have gave me the key, and I can keep moving. And we'll go back to your first observation about me, is that when I give you some feedback on something, I come right back like, and what about this? And what about this? And what about this? Because I'm like, you can figure this out. You know what I'm saying? Reach out and talk to somebody, figure out, so you don't have to waste time. And that's just how my brain is processed, because like I said, I'm an overachiever. If somebody can show me how to get to the grand old land of Oz and I don't have to walk down the yellow brick road the whole way by any means, let's get me there. So yeah, you said, huh?
I'm gonna take the Grand Old Land all the way down.
You gonna take the yellow brick road all the way
All the
down.
way down. I got here.
Had 72 adventures.
I'm here.
Not me. I can't do it. But yeah. Um, I want to thank you for being on this special episode of the back half, because you all know the back half is a show that is for the individuals who have the mortgage, the title, and the premium health insurance. And every now and again, we kind of look for somebody to be a real adult. And this was a special episode because we need to have an extra special lesson in skilled adulting, and that's for the parents out there. Because some of us do have adult children, and some of us have smaller children, but the adult children, this was their opportunity to tell us what.
Do you think I gave you some valid information?
Hell yeah. And then when I say valid information, it was because I'll be completely honest, sometimes I feel like you don't want me to interfere, or sometimes I feel like you're trying to shut me out. But through this conversation, I have learned that you're figuring it out. And I have to give you that space to figure it out because I can solution people. I do it as a profession. But I learned that. I also learned that where I think I'm being shut out, I'm really not. It's just details that it's like a couple details that you're not sharing with me. And it's like, all right, so this not the tabloids. This not a news article. Okay,
Ain't no gossip, ain't no being messy.
this ain't no Wendy Williams show, huh?
Wendy Williams show.
Okay, I can live with that. I also, that's a boundary. I can live with boundaries. I can live with that. What you have given me is a better understanding on how you operate in your adulthood.
And
What?
how do I operate out here in this adulthood?
I will say that you are, and I like animals, right?
Yeah.
I would say you operate like I would say that you operate like a leopard. Yeah. And the reason that I pick a leopard is because they are inconspicuous. They have a way of kind of blending in. And then at the right time, it's like, oh, shit, it's a leopard right there. But they're not overly aggressive. But when they have to be, let's crank this thing all the way up. So I believe that's how you operate in this world. And you do, like, leopards, they hunt solo. Like, they're a solo being. And that's just how they do a thing. And when I see a leopard, I think of you.
How many times do you see a leopard?
I watch animal shows all the time. I watch animal shows all the time. Okay. But that's how I think of you. The reason that I don't see you as a lion in adult form is because I don't see you being in the midst of a pride that way where you're responsible for all of these.
Like I got a village.
Yeah. I don't see you being a lion. When I see me as a mother, I see me as a lioness and you are the cub. So yeah. So either way it go, people. Okay. I see you as a leopard.
Okay.
Yeah. Part of that gonna get edited out anyway. But yeah, I see
you could just keep all of this. You ain't gotta edit nothing.
I see you as a leopard. But is there anywhere, if there's someone who wants to keep up with what you're doing, is there anywhere that they can follow you on social media? Boy, don't have no social media, y'all.
I have social media. Y'all don't need to follow me on social media. If y'all need to keep up with me, just keep up with her. As long as she's doing all right, you'll know he's doing just as well.
Just something that I offer everybody that comes on the show.
I don't have no shout outs, no streams, no nothing. I'm okay.
Thank you for being here with me today. And we discussed parenting without losing our minds or causing our adult children to lose theirs as we navigate the back half. Remember, the back half isn't a identity crisis. It's your opportunity for the second act of your life. Until next time, see y'all later. Bye, guys. Da, 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 da. Yeah.